Welcome to BattleTech in the Morning with Captain Nips. I'm Captain Nips, and today we're going to embark on what I hope is the beginning of a very special series of videos. We're going to call this Punch Club. Now, I did do a video previously where I took a Lance of Centurions and matched them up and literally only meleeed things to death. And that was fun. I enjoyed that. But we can be sillier about this. What we're going to do in the first episode of Punch Club today is I'm going to take an entire lance of customized atlases. Now you might be thinking, well, that seems kind of unfair. That was the Steiner Scout Lance. They ran roughshod over whatever I put in front of them. Well, so true. I can't argue that point. However, what I have done with yet more magic of tinkering with the game files is I've tweaked the armament of the Atlas variant that's available in the game. So, what have we done? A, I've removed all of the existing weapons. B, I replaced the medium lasers with small lasers so that they would become melee weapons because they're small, and according to BattleTech's game rules here, you fire your small weapons when you make melee attacks. So instead of 4 mediums, I have 4 small lasers, all in the same locations to try and stay true to the hard points of the game, quote unquote hard points. Took out the autocannon 20, took out the LRM, took out their ammo, of course. In place of the autocannon 20, since it's now got a free ballistic hardpoint, I put in a machine gun for yet another punch weapon, and I gave it the ton of ammo it needs to fire. And instead of the LRM-20, I added a second SRM-6 and gave it appropriate ammo. Now, I don't actually intend to use the SRM-6s in this match all that much, if at all, if I can avoid it. The point here is I'm going to line up my atlases, march across the field, and start punching things in the face with giant metal fists and a small collection of close-in punch weapons. On the other side, now here's where it gets interesting. I want the opponent to have, if not a quite equitable set of mechs to work from, at least something that should be dangerous to my squad. So, because C-bill limits are a thing, I've decided that I'm going to give them a Lance of Battlemasters. Now you'll notice that the Battlemaster, dun dun dun, has had its costs reduced to basically nothing. So I can fit in a quartet of Battlemasters on the other side. And the Battlemaster is a very good mech. It has a lot of guns, and I fully expect that the enemy team is going to shoot at me a lot. And that's what I'm hoping to see. Can a Lance of Atlases, oh, I'll get to that in a moment, march forward through the combined fire of a Lance of Battlemasters, get into melee range, and do some work. Now, the other thing some of you may have caught when I was talking about these Atlases, like, wait, you dropped all those weapons, like, where'd all the weight go? I mean, autocannon 20, LRM 20, that's a lot of weight to lose. Ha! So it turns out, if you leave the armor alone, and you change the weapons to small lasers, the 1 machine gun with a ton of ammo, and 2 SRM-6s with a ton of ammo, there is just enough room to move the Atlas's engine up from a standard 300 to a standard 400. I verified this in an external program, and I'm going to provide a link to a tabletop record sheet for that so that you can see and use that for your own games if you so choose. Let's pick some pilots. I actually want to try and slant this as hard to the other team as I can. So I'm going to grab all the good gunnery pilots that I can. Just so that they have exceptionally good numbers to hit. That may come back and bite them later once I get into melee combat and knockdowns start happening and whatnot. On my end of the table, I'm going to line up pilots with good piloting. I read the manual, finally, and have learned what guts and tactics do. So I don't know that guts is going to matter since that influences heat scale. I did subtract all of the heat sinks off of the Atlases that were external to the engine to, you know, make space for that big old new engine. But I also don't have much of an armament that's generating much heat, so, you know, guts may not be as useful as it has been in some other games. And then tactics. Tactics could be useful if I do happen to get knockdowns and can get called shots, because, as it turns out, when you get a called shot, your percentages to hit when you fire weapons and whatnot is based on your tactics instead of your gunnery. I'm not sure how that lines up with physical attacks, though. But physical attacks don't make called shots. So, hey, whatever. We'll figure it out as we go. So, we'll have blockade. Hey, Showboat makes her return. The Punch Queen herself. Paradise. And again, evasion on an Atlas is kind of too funny not to take. And Mockingbird. Sensor Lock. So Sensor Lock isn't really going to do me any good, but why not? I mean, it's not like I won't know what I'm marching into, even though I typically tend to forget what I've set up over on the enemy lance. Kind of hard to forget what's over there right now. So, for map, we're going to. I'm not gonna dance around it too much. I'm not gonna try and stack the odds in my favor like I did with the Centurion Punch squad. So I think we will just go with Big Lock since I don't play on it very often, and let's make it. Foggy Day is fine. Foggy Day is fine. The other thing I'm going to try and do as I make my approach is, if I can, I'm going to line up each Atlas one-on-one with a Battlemaster, but that's really going to have to depend on what the enemy AI does in terms of moving towards me and lining up. If it doesn't give me an opportunity to move into 1v1s, I will just take what I can. I'm no clanner. I don't have to adhere to Zellbriggen. Actually brings up an interesting question. If this game gets traction and expansions and eventually makes it into the clan era, if they'll implement any sort of hard and fast system for Zellbriggen for clan units, but that is neither here nor there today. Also, reading the manual. Useful for learning little tricks like you can tab through your pilots to make them move and pick them in order.
Roger. What's the plan? Standing by.
Get this wall of steel moving now. As you see, small lasers, SRM-6s, machine gun, melee. As I mentioned, the armor layout on the Atlas doesn't change because it's basically fully armored in the first place. We've upped the engine size, we removed a bunch of heat sinks, and we get to it from there. I wonder if I could spread out.
Commander?
Wow, Mockingbird, you are making this Atlas haul ass.
You have orders? Be there in a
So, this video may definitively prove, is it possible to lose with a lance of Atlases? I'm actually a little worried that those Battlemasters are going to do work on my big ol' skull-faced minions here before I can really get in and do some ugly, ugly damage. So what do we got? There's one of them. We've got a line of pathing to that side over here, just right across the island.
Look at that.
That's right.
Someone wants to get
Keep it
dead.
tight. Now, if I recall, the right side of the map had a deep water section, which means the left side probably has a deep water section as well. Kind of looks like it cuts off here. There might be a kind of a shallow path here. I'm a little afraid about what Mockingbird's got in terms of path. I don't want to march around the corner and just get shot to no reason. So I think I might actually pull her back. And as much as I wanted to spread out, I think I end up getting back into a semblance of formation here. Right, I have to wait now. We're in combat initiative. Okay, so there is a path there. That's good to know. That'll get us up
Waiting for orders.
through the island, down into the water behind this island. And there we go. He decided pulling back was the best option. Fling some indirect LRMs. No. Does it have arms? It's got PPC, it's got 6 medium lasers. It does not have any indirect weapons, if I'm recalling correctly. So... try and minimize our lines of sight from the other guys until we can engage into fisticuffs. Still not quite sure what that guy's deal back there was. Apparently they're oh, that's what they were trying to do, like get lines of sight with their PPCs. Apparently their lead scout battlemaster spotted my lance and went, Atlases everywhere, and decided that maybe we should just not deal with this. Alright, what else you got? This guy's moving up. Is he gonna take a shot? Nope. Alright, time to begin the punching.
What do you need?
So as we discovered from reading the manual, we can pick the location we stand in to a certain extent with our melee attack, because these little dots show up after you've clicked on the mech to basically start into selecting melee, but before you hit engage. This... wish you could move the camera. This looks like I'm behind that Battlemaster. Although it's not really indicating that I'm behind the Battlemaster from this position. It's kind of hard to tell. At any rate, I'm just gonna do that and hope that I get behind this guy. Because if I actually get behind this guy, for realsies, yeah, that's right, it's left side. Punch Club!
Scored a critical hit.
I have a oh, no, he's backing up. He's backing up. Oh, yeah, okay, that's bad. My Atlas kind of bends over preemptively to take it. That's... yes. Alright. So, this Atlas has now no rear armor. Has a remarkably... well, I guess that was a lot of damage to the rear. It just all went... not all went center torso, but enough to open up that armor panel. I think, for the sake of not immediately losing one Atlas, I need to... oh, I can't even really get there. Can't really... yep. I hung my man out to dry. Blockade, I'm sorry, my friend. I'm so sorry. Roll on up. Curious to see what kind of heat this generates since I took out all of the extra heat sinks. I may as... oh, And I sprinted, so I don't get any weapons fire. Clearly playing at the top of my game this morning. Meanwhile, Blockade's taken all the shots. Alright, come on guys.
Reporting.
Kinda just need you all to get up there and threaten. Make for
Moving
targets.
lightning fast.
Lightning fast in a 100-ton mech. Yep. This is going to be tricky. I really need to be careful about not letting them get position on my rear side because these Battlemasters do have enough firepower to, as demonstrated there, probably two-shot my mechs from
Commander?
behind, which is not the greatest bargain in the world. Is there... Okay, it looks like there's a path down through here. So if I try and cut this corner, and get in there on the rest of these guys in the back. I think if I end up losing an Atlas early and this turns into a 3v4, I'm going to have to engage in the dishonorable art of ganging up on a dude and punching him to death just to even up how much. Try and even up the odds. Alright, so Blockade, stand up, please. Thank you. You're taking it on your right before.
I still don't understand why these things have legs.
That is a good quote. Don't really have any options to move. That's fine. We're just going to turn and punch this guy in the face. Bull rush. Good solid hit to the CT.
Got past his armor.
Alright. Mostly got that settled out. So now this Blockade's Atlas is facing with his back hopefully mostly away from the enemy. What is this guy gonna do? Is he really gonna try and work for position? He is gonna try and work for position, but he's only getting the right side. Oof.
Damn it.
Yep, that's kind of what I was expecting. Battlemasters carry enough guns that they can just kind of go to town on you. Paradise.
You have orders?
Can you? Yeah, buddy. Alright, so kind of don't want to let them get too close behind me, but I want to be close enough that I can get to them the next turn off of this sprint. What's its walk look like? It's pretty short. Even with a 400 engine, it's a real short move. So let's go here.
As you wish.
This Lance of Battlemasters has to be like, what is going on? Why are these Atlases not firing on us? Why did they keep sprinting at us? It's Night of the Living Dead. BattleTech Atlas Edition. That's right, take that damage, Blockade, you can take it.
Armor's melting on.
Knockdowns are unfortunate.
I'm hit.
You're fine. Shake it off, Blockade. Alright, next up.
Waiting for orders.
Alright, so they moved up.
Copy
Something
that,
else.
Commander.
Start just giving them too many targets before they can focus fire down any of my mechs. That looks like a walk. Ooh, this is gonna be bad. Okay.
Damn it. Oh, that.
Blockade's taking some hits. Mech's still alive. Alright, so what's the order of business here? So this guy started getting worked by Blockade. We're gonna leave that for Blockade. I think I need to start tying up these other mechs
I hear ya.
Can you get in? Yep. So she can get in on this one here. With really only one option for location to move. That's fine. We just want to... I just want to get... I hope I have the start of the initiative next turn, because I really want Blockade to stand up and punch that guy behind our lines. If not, it may become an unfortunate end for Blockade. There you go, right to the leg. Got the one in the back, yep. How? Damn. Come on, stay up. Ah! Alright. You boys brought this on yourself. It's time to
Commander?
get down with just the most brutal beatdowns. Yes, I'm giving up my back, but we're going to start piece parting some of these battle masters. Try and get behind me. Yep. It's fine. It's fine. It's not ideal, but it's fine.
That got through my armor, Commander.
Yep, no, I'm aware. I'm aware.
Reporting.
Alright, so in this case, and of course the camera moved, but before it moved I saw I have 3 dots here. Probably gives up my back. Depends on if the guys over here move up to the edge of the island over here. This definitely gives up my back to him. This probably gives up my back to him. So I'm gonna take my chances over here. Let's, on the other hand, right arm, right leg, which means I wouldn't hurt to be on this side. Paradise still has his whole mech. So let's take the chance of definitely exposing my back to try and knock off some limbs. That's the side torso.
That's a critical hit.
That works. Shear off a side, that's good. This guy's gonna move for position, try and get the back of somebody here. Oh! Left side.
I've got blood in my eyes.
Ah, you're fine. Left side, that seems like a slight miscalculation. Because now a Mockingbird move over here. Yeah, here. Actually, I could move behind it completely. The armor on its front is still real good, and the armor on its back is... The structure's gone there. Much thinner. I think I take the rear side shot. If it does in fact hit the rear side. Yeah! That works. Right through the middle.
A critical hit.
Fire up the guns.
Reporting critical hit.
This guy's physicaling. Looks like it. That's cool. Machine guns. Ah, really? You plunked one off the cockpit glass? Ugh. She's probably going down.
Took a heavy hit there.
Almost. Not quite. Alright, so I want to tie this guy up. Let's get... We got Showboat's damage. not. Mockingbird, can you
Yes,
can you
Commander.
move here? What do we got? There, there, there. That's actually not bad. I can get on its left side, work from left to center from here.
Order acknowledged.
And I hit it in the right leg. Alright, sure. Question is this guy smart enough to just take my rear? No. Somehow no.
Ah, dang it, that hurt. Oh, I'm hit.
Keep it together.
Good to go.
And then wreck that guy, please.
Back on my feet, Commander.
Let's see, I can get him from his right side. Possibly the back. Where's left side? Left side's obviously not the correct answer here, so I'm gonna hope that this is the rear side. Because if I get that CT, it's over. This thing gets smashed. Yeah, there you go. Pop goes the weasel. Even that up. So now I need to hope that my armor can hold
Yikes,
and
that
my
hit hard.
pilots don't get just murdered in their cockpits.
Yes, Commander.
Since it's now even up. Since it's now even up, I think it's time to... Can I get there? I can't get there. Can I get here? I mean... You did us first. Bastards. Alright. Work his right side. It's not ideal. I could get the leg. If I got the leg, that would not hurt. Clearly.
That's a critical hit.
I'm not actually sure what I hit. The camera turned and the paper doll. Maybe I hit the CT?
That's a critical hit.
Seems possible I hit the CT. Man, look at all those guns. Got my left side torso open.
Full damage.
But he went into shutdown to do it. Interesting. Oof. Oh, there's the other side torso open. Oh no! Max injuries sustained, pilot killed, head hit, pilot injured. Our punch queen goes down. That is really unfortunate.
Awaiting order.
Well, with any luck, we can just do this guy in right now. Gyro damage, haven't seen that yet. Let's hope this evens the odds again at 2v2, and then we can march down on those remaining two battle masters. There you go. Wow. Crushing it. Paradise is still pretty fresh. I think Mockingbird also, yeah, Mockingbird's very fresh as well, so we're not in bad shape. It's just unfortunate that I took a pilot kill there.
I'm losing armor bad.
Ah, you're fine. Do you know how much armor you have?
I'm here.
Are you aware of how much armor is on this thing? I could work through the middle, I could work through the side. It's a fresh mech. Let's just work through the middle and just go from there.
Order received. Ha!
Again, hitting legs. The brace of guns. This guy's gonna back off. Yeah. Just keep me in a nice optimal range for his guns, and also keeping me at arm's length. Mockingbird.
Yes, Commander.
That's not you. Oh. Oh, it's a new turn. Okay, that's what happened. Paradise.
Reporting.
No.
I'm
Mockingbird?
here.
Here we go. Okay. Got ourselves a little confused here. Work him. You're here. Don't stop working him. And take that leg off.
Scored a critical hit.
Throwing a punch. Throwing a charge. Oof, CT. Pew pew pew. Machine guns. Alright, Paradise.
Yes, Commander.
So, I could. I can't really get in on this guy. So, I'm going to march past. Question is how? What manner? He's going to end up with evasion because that's not ridiculous at all. So, I'm a little okay leaving my back open
I understand.
to this Battlemaster. I just want to get back into a position where we can thump on things. Trying to finish off this Atlas.
I'm taking some serious hits.
Alright, top of the order. Paradise.
Awaiting orders.
Get this guy to turn around so he can't shoot on Mockingbird. I wonder if I should do Mockingbird first since she's damaged. I don't want to lose her to a salvo without getting a chance to go this turn. And I'm actually going to inspire her so all those little punch weapons work out. Alright. Yeah. Also, point of note, haven't really built up any heat during this game that I've noticed. It's tabletop rules. Small lasers are 1 heat apiece. Machine guns are none. Melee is none, so that makes some sense. What's this guy doing? Taking a rear shot on Paradise. That's right, dodge! Dodge. Although he did open up
That wasn't good.
one of the side panels. It's fine. It's fine. Paradise
Reporting.
now is going to get the chance to work this guy.
Have no doubt it will be done.
I feel pretty good about my my chances here. About the only thing I'm worried about is an unlucky head hit, getting head capped. Stay up, baby. You can take it. There you go.
I'm under heavy fire.
You're fine. Yeah, I knew that. You were gonna go down. It's fine. It's fine.
I'm wounded.
You're fine. You're gonna stand back up. You're gonna punch the ever-loving crap out of that guy standing next to you. It'll be fine.
Regain footing. Good to go.
That's the left side. Yeah, I mean, I worked the right side. I might get lucky with a leg hit and just put the mech out. That's entirely possible. Let's make this happen.
Move order received. Oh!
Nope, hit the arm. PP crit, I like that.
Recording critical hit.
Could still get the leg with lasers. It's only got, well, okay, it's got 77. Another PPC crit.
Scored a critical hit.
What does this mech do? What does this pilot do? Eh. It's fine.
I'm hit.
Ugh. Every head hit's just a little bit closer to my guys not
Yes,
pulling
Commander.
through on this. This is one of those times where I really wish I could take a move before I get into melee, because I would love, love, love to get behind this target. Although, yeah, just take the punch and see what happens. We're tied up, we may as well. Yeah, work that arm into the side torso too, with only 1 point of armor left on it. That actually is probably going to open up one of these lasers. Yep.
That's a critical hit.
Still afraid of all the lasers, but I've got this good. I've got a reasonably good feeling I've got them where I want them. Come on, roll the damage. Roll the damage.
Commander, I'm hit.
Yes, I'm aware. All right. Back on top.
Reading you.
Still on the right side. That right side's looking real punchy. Make with the punching.
Location confirmed.
Leg would be great.
Ha!
Yeah, right arm is kind of milk toast.
Recording critical hit.
Should aim lower. Probably not going to take the leg with any of this. Although, I'm happy with taking the right torso.
A critical hit.
Okay with that. Half her guns are gone. And apparently it decided that it needed to
Awaiting orders.
just spin in place. I think I've confused them. I've scared them. What do we got here? Okay, so that left side is pretty raw. Could probably work that torso off.
Yes, Commander.
We're at the point where it's just slobber knocker all the way home. Yep. Kick to the torso. I love how the animations don't necessarily make sense or line up with what they're hitting sometimes, but hey, what are you gonna do? Solid hits. We're working into its center torso. Is he... Oh, yep. We've got him scared. We've got him scared, and we've got him running.
I'm here.
We're gonna inspire Mockingbird, so
Mech
the
warriors, show 'em what you got.
punch weapons get in there. It's possible this hits the CT but doesn't kill. If it hits the leg, it certainly kills.
Move order received.
Right leg destroyed. Both legs destroyed.
Mech destroyed.
Mech goes down. I believe that's actually the first time I've legged a mech in this game. You gotta work for it. Really work for it.
Armor breach. Internal damage.
Probably just turn Mockingbird around and show her backside. It's got more armor at this point. Paradise,
Yes,
can
Commander.
you please finish the job on this guy? It's entirely possible. I don't know if it's likely, but it's possible. That's what we want. Hit the CT. Get lucky with the guns. Yep. There you go. So, Atlas Punch Squad versus Battlemaster Gun Squad. Atlas has come out top, although not without casualties. In an unfortunate turn of events, pretty sure one of these pilots is just dead. Our Punch Queen Showboat. Right to the head. Blockade gets out alive, but we lose some gear in the process, and that's not a small repair. Paradise comes out all right. Couple armor sections, or one armor section breached. Mockingbird got a little beat up, but she got through. All in all, about what I expected. Little untimely demise on the part of Showboat's Atlas. Enemy forces pretty tore up. leg the one mech and kind of just punch through everywhere. Punch holes as part of Punch Club. 13 rounds, 31 minutes, continuing the trend of about a half an hour a fight, anywhere from 10 to 15 rounds, 8 to 15 rounds. Tends to be what looks to be typical, at least for Lance on Lance. So, that said, good outing. Punch Club, episode 1. Seems successful. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you all later.